All right, what's going on, you guys? Brian here with a quick recap of Impact Wrestling's Bound for Glory. It has just wrapped up or just ended, so let's just get right into it. Overall, the show, a pretty good show with a couple of good matches. Uh, so let's just get into it, of course. And also during this video, I will be giving my Extreme Rules predictions for tomorrow night's WWE Extreme Rules. So I'll give that in just a little bit. But on the pre-show for Bound for Glory, we saw Brian Myers successfully defend the Impact Digital Media Championship against Dirty Dango, formerly Fandango in the WWE. Um, Dirty Dango answered the open challenge of Brian Myers, but Brian Myers is still the digital media champion. We saw Raven be inducted into the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame, and after giving a very passionate and heartfelt speech, he would end this particular induction segment with an even flow DDT on Tommy Dreamer, who was inducting him into the Hall of Fame. And of course, back in ECW for years, these two were rivals, having some bloody wars, bloody battles. And that was pretty much it for the pre-show. On the main show itself, Frankie Kazarian defeated Speedball Mike Bailey to become the new X Division champion. Mickie James continues her career in as far as in ring. She defeated Mia Yim, and of course, the next match that Mickie James loses will be her last match, as she will retire from in-ring competition. But she was victorious tonight at Bound for Glory, and of course, she has made it her mission that she wants to be the Knockouts champion one more time. So she's basically pulling a Ric Flair back in 2007, 2008, saying that the next match I lose, she will retire after the next match she loses. Of course, Mia Yim was her opponent tonight at Bound for Glory, and according to reports, this would be Mia Yim's final match in Impact Wrestling, as her contract, they had not come to terms on an agreement to a new contract. So apparently her contract that she had with Impact was expired today. So after Bound for Glory is from what reports were saying online a while back. So hopefully Impact can keep Mia Yim around. She is a very talented individual as far as in ring. So we'll have to wait and see where she goes next. For the Knockouts Tag Team Championships, we have new champions as the Death Dolls, Taya Valkyrie and Jessica, who are managed by Rosemary. They defeated Vexed, that being Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green, to become the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett of Honor No More, they are still the Impact World Tag Team Champions. They defeated the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. In the Call Your Shot Gauntlet Battle Royal, it came down to Bully Ray and Steve Macklin, and Bully Ray defeated Steve Macklin to win the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, a battle royal that featured a lot of names like Rhino, Heath, Moose, Sammy Callahan, Tommy Dreamer, Matt Cardona, Bobby Fish, a bunch of other names as well. But Bully Ray was the winner of the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, and that means that he can call his shot anytime up in the next 12 months for a shot at a Impact Championship of his choosing. And I'll get into how that affected the main event as far as the Impact World Championship picture in just a little bit. In another match a match that I really thought was a really good match, Jordan Grace retained her Knockouts championship, ending the streak of Masha Slamovich after hitting a second rope Grace driver to pick up the win in a really great matchup. That was back and forth. Either woman could have won, but it was Jordan Grace retaining. And in the main event, Josh Alexander took on Eddie Edwards. Josh Alexander defended the Impact World Championship against Eddie Edwards, and this match was also really good. Honor No More, they got involved near the end, but that was not enough to stop Josh Alexander as he would defeat Eddie Edwards to retain the Impact World Championship. Then afterwards, Honor No More would come out. They would beat down Josh Alexander. Heath and Rich Swann would try to make the save, but then Bully Ray would come out, and it kind of was looking like what it was last year at Bound for Glory, where Josh Alexander lost to Moose after Moose won the Call Your Shot Gauntlet last year. He cashed in on Josh Alexander after Josh won the Impact World title from Christian last year. This year they thought it was going to be the same thing with Bully Ray coming out. Bully was smirking at the other members of Honor No More, and they all got out of his way, and he was going to go after Josh, but then wound up Josh and Bully Ray took out the members of Honor No More, knocking them out of the ring. And then Bully confronted Josh, telling him that I came back to Impact to become Impact World Champion. I'm going to be your toughest challenge. You better be ready. And it looks like Josh Alexander will now have to deal with Bully Ray coming up in the near future. So that was pretty much it for Bound for Glory tonight. I thought the show was really good. Like I said, my two favorites were the main event, the Knockouts title match, and I'll even add the Mia Yim and Mickie James. I thought that was a really good one as well. So let's get into Extreme Rules tomorrow night. Here are my predictions for the matches taking place tomorrow night at Extreme Rules. Of course, there is the looming possibility that Bray Wyatt may be returning to WWE tomorrow night. We'll find out because there have been a bunch of clues. So let's just get into it. We have Imperium taking on the Brawling Brutes in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, 6-man tag. Anything go with no rules. So this one I see Imperium going over. Then we have Finn Balor versus Edge in an I Quit match. I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say that Finn Balor is gonna win this one. I have a feeling he's gonna win somehow, some way. I don't know how, and I don't know what way, but I feel like Finn Balor is going to make Edge quit. They're going to do something to make Edge quit. So, in a strap match, Karrion Kross is going to take on Drew McIntyre. This one I see Kross winning. That's pretty much it for that. Then in a fight pit match with former UFC champion Daniel Cormier as the ref, Seth Rollins is going to take on Riddle. This one I'm going to say Riddle. I'm going to say Riddle finally puts an end to this feud with Seth Rollins by beating him in his own match, that being Matt Riddle's. And I'm going to say that Matt Riddle walks out with the victory. Bianca Belair will defend her Raw Women's title against Bayley in a ladder match. This one, I'm going to... Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Bayley on this one. no offense to any Bianca Belair fans out there, but I feel like Bayley is gonna become the Raw Women's Champion tomorrow night. That's just my opinion. If you don't like it, that's understandable. For the SmackDown Women's Championship, in an Extreme Rules match, it's going to be Liv Morgan defending against Ronda Rousey. This one, I am going to go with Ronda Rousey to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. That's my opinion on that. And I believe that is it as far as the card. Let me double check. Yeah, not much of an exciting card this for Extreme Rules. I mean, there's no, with the exception of the title match, the women's title matches, there's really nothing. I mean, am I missing something here? Yeah, there's really nothing really exciting about this card tomorrow night. I mean, I guess they're saving their big ones for either Survivor Series or what is it, Crown Jewel. But I'm really not looking forward to this Extreme Rules, this event tomorrow night for Extreme Rules. So, yeah, basically that's about it. This has been my Impact Bound for Glory recap and my Extreme Rules predictions for tomorrow night's event. If you guys are planning on watching Extreme Rules tomorrow night, let me know what you guys think in the comments below is going to happen. And what did you guys think? For anybody that watched Bound for Glory tonight, what did you guys think of the show? I thought it was a really good show. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. So with that being said, this is Brian, and I will see you next time. See ya.